Nah, I can't hear the music. I can hear myself talking though. I just walked in here, boy. I'm live now, bro. Ah, made it. I just came from. Nah,
Beautiful. Now we're strangers in the same room. You became my worst fear, and I became yours. We killed it trying to save it. Now I'm standing here and you're gone. I watched you change, you watched me leave. We became strangers trying to speak the same language. Every conversation ended in silence. Every silence felt like goodbye. We were beautiful, now we're strangers in the same room. You became my worst fear, and I became yours. We killed it trying to save it. Now I'm standing here and you're gone. We tried to fix what was already broken. You thought love could save me, I thought distance could save you. Turns out we were both just running from ourselves, using each other as the escape route. We were beautiful, now we're strangers in the same room. You became my worst fear, and I became yours. We killed it trying to save it. Now I'm standing here and you're gone. We were beautiful, now we're strangers in the same room. We were beautiful, now we're standing here and you're gone. Loyalty in my blood, that's all I know. Never switch, never been real once to the end. Watch me stand alone, that's my code. Loyalty, that's my name. Built different, built to last. Loyalty, never change. Real ones never pass. Starting from the bottom, kept my circle tight. Enemies around me, but my people bright. Money try to flip me, now I stay the same. Loyalty my weapon, that's my claim to fame. They want what I got, but they can't get my soul. Real ones by my side, yeah, we roll as one whole. Every bridge I burn was for a reason clear. Fake ones see the door when the real ones near. Loyalty, that's my name. Built different, built to last. Loyalty, never change. Real ones never pass. Temptation at the door, but I don't answer twice. Principle over profit, that's my price. Watch me move in silence, no flex needed here. Loyalty's a language only real ones hear. They gon' talk, they gon' test, but I stand my ground. True to who I am when nobody's around. It's the code I live by till my final breath. Loyalty forever, even after death. Loyalty, that's my name. Built different, built to last. Loyalty never change, real ones never pass. Yeah, loyalty, yeah, that's all I got. Loyalty, yeah, that's all I am. Loyalty in my blood, never selling out. Yeah, yeah.
Yes, yes, yes. Let me add Project Porter to this thing, man. Project Porter.
What's the
Let me
vibration?
pause this music real quick. Hold on a second. All right. I got the music playing in there. Yo. All right. So, yo, you're not on the main screen right now, Insanities. Hold on a second, brother. So check it out. This is the second episode of the Transporter Room live music and artist review show reboot. Okay, we got Project Porter in the building. You know, he's a staple in the show. But today we have a special guest, and it's only fitting that we have him on the show because he uses AI in his music creation. Also, my co-host for my other show, Social Therapy Experience, she's an AI artist too. So it's only right that since we're doing a show about AI, we talk about one of the hottest AI guys that I've heard in a long time. Okay. Insanity's Vendetta, very dope, very cool brother. Member of Straight 16, shout out to Straight 16 in the chat. TK Rugger, hey Melly Me, shout out to you. Keep that same energy, shout out to you. That's Hayes. Yo, everybody who pulling up, salute to anybody. Hit my DM. Let me know if you want to pull up. I'll send you the link. Yeah, that's Big Jersey. But on today's show, we're going to be talking about AI artists. We're going to be talking about the new rules in regard to Suno. And we're going to be talking about the Gucci Man, Pooh Shiesty debacle. It's crazy because how you going to rob somebody and then put the person who robbed you album out. And the album is filled with songs dissing you. All right. We're going to go ahead and review all the footage for that. So without further ado, I'm going to talk to Project Porter. I want y'all to give him a round of applause. It's his birthday weekend.
Yeah.
Okay. He's officially 21. You know what I'm saying? He's officially able to drink and do legal things. So I don't want nobody saying nothing to Project Porter if you see him doing some crazy things. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or some adult things.
Don't say nothing to me, cuz.
Yo, it's crazy. You know what's so crazy? It's because you and Nova are the same age. How is that possible?
How can I have a son the same age as me? It's insane.
Yo, I think we crossed timelines, bro.
Forever young, sir.
Yeah. I think CERN is doing some wild shit, and we're just getting all co-mingled together, all timelines and shit. All right? But without further ado, you're very welcome, man. You are very appreciated, and you are very vital to this show and the musical community at large. Okay?
16 this week. Also, big love to y'all, dog. Big love.
Yo, you know what?
All week, word.
I could pull up Insanities too because he's on Straight 16 also. So let me go ahead and pull in the guest.
Pull him in, man. Get him in here.
Insanities, what's good?
Cheers everybody.
Where's your camera? Do you guys see his camera up there?
Yeah, I see him. I see him on screen in front of me.
Why can't I see him? Put
Got
him
a
back
drink
in
on
there.
you.
Me, I don't know.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. But anyway, Insanities, what's good with you, man?
What's the word, my brother? What's the word?
The word is you. The word is AI. The word is advancement. The word is futuristic shit.
That's what
that's 2 words, right?
Fuck it. Fuck
Yo,
the count.
listen. Yo, first of all, before we even get into the interview, if you guys tapped in before we went live, well, during the intermission, the music that was playing was created by Insanities, Vendetta. Okay, I want to give you your flowers before we even start. I think your music is very fire. Besides it being fire sonically, I think that the message that you push is very positive. It's promoting brotherhood. It's promoting, it's shedding light on love, aspects of love and relationships, and it's shining light on, coming up on your haters. You know what I'm saying, and persevering through adversity. So I love the message. You know what I'm saying, and I love the quality. What we're gonna talk about is possibly the ethics and what level of efficacy does it play, because now there's 2 categories: people who use AI assisted tools and people who use things that are totally generated by AI. Okay, and the popular topic is this guy in California. His name is Phoenix Flexin. Have you heard of Phoenix Flexin?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Shoreline Mafia, right?
Yo, before I even start, I want to say fuck strikes, all right? We're going to start the show off like that. Fuck strikes. All right? All right. Well, yeah, obviously. But, listen, we're going to play the Phoenix Flexin song. Listen, I'm not even going to lie to y'all. I be at work playing this shit.
Hitting something.
I'll be at what? Look, it's only right. Sinking ships and stacking chips. You know what I'm saying? I'm at work
And that song is
grinding.
fire. That song is fire.
And it has that vintage feel. You know what I'm saying? So the debacle is when the song took off, he said, I created the song all by my lonesome. It's all me. Okay? People, because people can tell AI through listening at the moment. Project Porter, how can you tell a song has been generated by AI? Completely generated by AI.
Multiple things. From the sonics, artifacts, things like that, especially if it's harmonies. You can tell it has a little bit of
hold on a second. For people who don't understand terminology, all right, what are artifacts?
So artifacts is what is in the isolated vocals, is different sounds, electronic feedback, static, artifacts, background noise, things that are that a computer generates because it can't get a clean, isolated vocal. It's gonna have artifacts or isolated beat. Let's say you have stems. Stems are separated sounds. So drum, kick, synth, piano, bass line, those are called stems in music. For those of you guys who may not know. In those stems, you may have artifacts. So let's say when you record a vocal, a natural artifact would be room noise. Your air conditioner, my air conditioner right here, would be room noise, or the building noise outside, or cars or whatever, like natural ambience.
I like the way you put that.
AI, thank you, bro. AI has unnatural ambience, right? You can hear electronic feedback as the computer's trying to isolate those sounds. Some of the stuff still creeps in. So if it's a high frequency, you still might hear some of those highs. It's not a true isolation. So you'll hear some of that in the music if you have a good ear. How the vocals are stacked, how they actually sound versus the human voice, because it's synthesizing your voice. It's not going to have exact quirks of how I talk. Exactly. You'll be able to hear if a computer generated my voice. Like if I was Siri, like if they took my voice and put me in the Siri, it wouldn't sound exactly like me because I have certain inflections, certain slowdowns and speed ups, etc.
Quick question though. How is that different from using tools like auto tune or just use or recording in a bad space? Because recording in a bad space, especially when it's pertaining to vocals, recording in a bad space can give you a lot of different sounds besides the vocal, and AI gives you a computerized sound. So how does that differentiate from artifacts from an AI generated vocal?
Two.
That's a great question.
Yeah, those are two questions you asked there.
Thank you.
But it was great though.
Yeah, the first
Thank
one was, how is it different from auto tune or Vox? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
How is it from tuning your auto than generating it? That's the difference. One is naturalistic, and then I ran my naturalistic voice and tweaked it slightly to make it harmonious with the beat. So I need it in the key of E, and I'm singing in the key of C sometimes. It'll catch those and bring me here. That's a technology that we use.
Yeah, but listeners hear the finished product. That's
right. No. Right. That's fine. We're not talking about the listener. I'm just giving you the technical definitions and what makes them different. We're not talking about whether or not the consumer likes the food that we give them. You're talking about what's the difference between pizza and lasagna. Or, you know what I'm saying, right? So
how can you tell the difference between if you just heard an acapella,
right,
with all the effects on it from an actual human being, versus an acapella with auto tune and all that stuff generated by AI? How could you tell the difference?
If I had a reference of that person's music before, especially, right? If I simply had let's just say, all things equal, I had a reference of their voice and their music before, and I'm juxtaposing it next to something that's fully generated with AI. They didn't record their vocals, run it through AI, and it spit something back at them. No, they they put their voice in and they said, generate a song. I'm gonna be
Mm.
able, the computer's not gonna get their vocal range correct. It's gonna be too perfect. It's gonna be too perfect. Even when you listen to Michael Jackson's isolated vocals, it's not perfect. That's what we like. We like
The
humanization.
imperfections.
Yes,
All
we
right.
can tell. It's like uncanny
Here's
valley when it comes to. It's like it goes a point in animation and special effects where
Mm-hmm.
it gets to a point where it's uncanny valley where we don't believe it anymore, and then we believe it again. So that's called the uncanny valley. That happens
Okay.
when something is too perfect vocally,
I'm
especially.
gonna agree and disagree only because, like, for example, and I'm sorry to cut you off,
No, you good, bro.
is at the end of the day, majority of people really don't care because they just want to know: is it good? Does it invoke motion? Does it invoke feeling? Does it invoke into people to feel something? Even if
I
it's just
agree.
nothing, isolate. You know what I mean? Like, what's that song that Show Rock was saying about
Uh,
Bumba Clock,
Being a
Rot Ta Ta
sucker.
Ta,
Oh,
whatever?
but yeah.
Even though it's brain rot, right? But the fact that, and I explained it in there, was it's brain rot. I agree, it's trash. But at the end of the day, it
People
takes
are
a funny
enjoying it.
thing situation like Bomba Clot, which is everybody knows if you're Jamaican, you know what I mean, and you're making it in such a fun way where it's an inside joke to everybody else that you could say something and get away with it. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know if you remember my dogs, my crew, set
Yep.
rule for the laws of y'all.
Yeah.
Like, that song was big, and they were talking about burning gay men. You know what I mean?
Yes.
But nobody caught on to it. But it was just so popular. You know what I
No,
mean?
people who
And
are
it just
part of
really
that
comes down
culture.
to
So, not to cut you
no.
off.
Go ahead.
So you're talking about the enjoyment of the record. I'm
Yeah,
simply talking about the technical aspects of it.
yeah. Absolutely.
I have no qualms with people enjoying an AI generated song
Yeah,
if
yeah,
they ain't enjoying that product, right? Because it's gonna come a point
yeah.
where those things are gonna be separated. Scotty did it even maybe unbeknownst to himself when he said an AI generated artist.
Yeah.
He wouldn't say that about me because I don't do that. He's
Right.
making the distinction automatically. And that's what's going to happen.
Mm.
That's where we're at. That's fine. I'm simply talking about how someone like myself could tell.
Yeah. Absolutely.
I'm not saying that I would enjoy it less if it slaps.
Yeah.
I may very well enjoy it less because
I'll
of
be right back,
you know what I'm
fellas.
saying? Yeah, where
Yeah.
I come from as a musician, right?
And I could tell. I could tell
That
off
might
rip.
that might stick in my head, but that doesn't mean I'm not going to enjoy the song. Like I have
Yeah.
integrity with regard to if something is enjoyable, right?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like if somebody raps real good but they a bitch, I'm going to be able to say you a bitch, but you rap real good. That's
So,
integrity. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
that's what I
Absolutely.
mean. So I'm not saying AI is some sort of death knell to artistry.
No, no,
I
and I'm not definitely not taking it that way. I was just saying that, like, I think for just majority of people, it just comes down to how well can they enjoy it, not enjoy it, and then when you look at like guys that are very technical, like you, who are very in tune with not just the production, not just how the song invokes emotion, everything. You look at the big picture overall.
right,
You know what I mean? And then that's when it's like for people like you, it's like, hold on, I like this, but X, Y, and Z. You know what I mean?
right. That's when you have some people what we call a casual and what you would call someone who is a technician or someone who's a part
Yeah.
of it or someone who does it or an enthusiast, etc. These
Yeah.
are different types of things. So we would be enthusiasts
Mm.
who understand what the tools are. You know what I'm saying? We don't use a hammer to do everything. And that's
I
how
would
like,
I would say
I
you're a music
incorporate the hammer.
connoisseur.
Oh, okay. I appreciate
I'd
that.
rather
Yeah.
say that. It just sounds like more eloquent. You know what I mean? For you.
Yeah. Like I think that I'm a connoisseur or a savant or
Perfect.
enthusiast of
You
like
know what I mean?
of music. So like
Yeah.
I'm not trying to denigrate anyone who's using the tool of AI as a
Yeah.
tool. but it is a conversation to be had, or separation, a delineation to be
Yeah.
made from someone who creates things traditionally and someone who completely generates music from AI. They didn't touch it. They simply prompted it. They have no actual talent with the pen, no vocal talent, but they're able to generate these things and put an avatar out and do that.
So even
That's gonna have its limitations at the end of the
Well,
day.
so
well,
even even at even at the end of the day, right? So it's
Yeah.
like let's just say if I were to tell you, yo, Porter,
Yes.
build me a beat right now,
Oh,
right?
I could do it.
Yeah, yeah. But
Mhm.
I'm not being specific, or I'm not giving you like the exact what I want. You could be like, all right, well, I'll just make you a little kitty mini mighty mo beat, whatever, right?
Uh-huh.
And that's the thing when it comes to AI, and I don't care if you're making a video, you're making a beat prompt, whatever have you. When it comes to AI, you have to be more detailed and more specific. Like for example, right? And I was just fucking around because I think Show Rocka is probably one of like the most lyricist motherfuckers on the planet.
Yes, he's a
But
great
even though
rapper.
Solu is top tier, I don't care what anybody says.
And so
That's number
music.
one on my
Yes.
list for anybody, right? And I know they do a lot of boom bap. Now that got me thinking.
wait, hold on a second, bro. You are talking some crazy shit.
No, no, I'm saying that they're top tier for me, in my
They
opinion.
definitely
You know what
are. Saying,
I
but
mean?
let's kind of like refrain from making comparisons
No, no, no,
with
no, no.
people's
I'm saying
names and
so
stuff.
like
Yeah.
what I'm saying is so it got me thinking like, okay, they do a lot of boom bap, right?
Hmm.
So it got me thinking like, okay, why hasn't boom bap evolved from where it was to where it's at now? Yeah, they kind of maybe done a little vocoder pads and shit like that, but it never really evolved in a sense.
Yo,
So
insanities. You know what's
yeah,
so crazy?
well,
It's crazy that you said that because Project Porter, if you remember,
yeah.
Anton now
Mhm.
came on the show and said the same thing,
And
right?
they're both wrong.
No, but
Like
I want to kind of put this.
demonstrably incorrect. But I want them to land
Yeah.
it. You know.
Please continue.
So fuck. Where the fuck is this? I know I had it up here. Uh, fuck. All right. So,
I think you
all
you
right.
will
So,
be able
like
to
for
share
this, right?
content too if you want. I think
So
on
for
show.
this, when I came into like AI, right? Because I like to do detailed prompts with
Hmm.
beats. Because when I went to anybody and I was like, yo, I want to do X, Y, and Z type of beats. You don't know what the fuck you talking about. That ain't gonna work. That ain't gonna work. All right, well, fuck it. You know what? I'll use AI and I'll create any vision that I have, any vision that I want, and I'll create any beat that I want with my own ideas. So, for example, right?
Hmm.
Boom bap redefined modern, 96 BPM, foregrounded loose human swung drums with a heavy kick crack snare, glitch, vocal chop instead of soul sample, industrial metallic texture, sub heavy bass, sparse and evolving arrangement instrumental. So you see how detailed that is,
Uh
right?
huh.
Now, the more detailed you are, obviously you're going to get a better result. So like that saying goes, you play super games, you win fucked up prizes.
Yes.
So AI is only good as you are. You know what I mean?
Correct.
So
I
like
understand.
for that
I
example,
understand. Uh huh.
now with that beat
Using
prompt,
Suno to do this.
yeah. So this is like all right. So you use AI right to create
Hmm.
this, then you
Hmm.
generate through Suno, right?
Right.
And then all right, now the beat comes out. Okay, how can I write to this?
Hmm.
You know what I mean? But now I got a actual beat prompt, a beat that Suno couldn't even think about. Why? Because I gave it more details of what I want, what I dictated, and what I predicated for it to sound like. Versus Suno just going, okay, hey, give me a boom bap beat and some futuristic sounds. You
And
know what
you're
I mean?
saying, and you're saying that is the evolution of boom bap because you were able to prompt it um, specifically or with a certain level of clarity, so that the AI can
Pretty
fish out
much.
those things and combine them.
Yeah.
No, that is not an evolution of boom bap.
No, no, I'm just saying like
Bap.
more as far as to it was the missing pieces, what boom bap could
So
have been.
no, I don't think so. Because
Okay.
what's happening is boom bap in and of itself is a mixture of multiple elements to create a certain specific sound. That's why That's why it has a subgenre or niche or whatever the case may be.
Yeah.
Once you change those elements, it becomes something else. You can evolve within this. You can have dexterity, because
Yeah.
that's what you're talking about. You have
Yeah.
dexterity and flexibility within this. It's
Yeah.
drumless, it's industrial. This has already been created by humans. AI is pulling from what humans already did.
Right.
It's not creating something new. That's why it's not an evolution of the sound. You can definitely get something new
It's
out.
it's an
I'm not
evolution
saying
of the artist.
yes, it's the evolution of the process of creating. It's not the evolution of the sound of music.
So
That's what
Well,
I'm gonna make a
yeah, yeah,
distinction.
well, let
Right?
me
So
ask you. Let me ask.
yeah,
Let me ask Insanities this question.
yeah. Go ahead.
Okay, because Project
I
Porter
like
brought up Project Porter brought up a good point. He says that you input this query, right?
Yeah, yeah,
And it fishes around for sounds that's within that category, that they deem within that category, right? Or what other people have put it in and labeled it as. Okay? Now when you use these tools to create something for yourself,
yeah,
you're adding to that algorithm. Okay?
yeah.
So now they're using whatever new
Excuse me.
thing, new twist you add to your music, and debate, and maybe not even if it becomes popular or not. Okay,
Right.
it's using that and it's inputting it into the algorithm where someone who has no creative ability
Right.
can sound just like you. You
Fuck
saying
it. You know,
how,
like
how is that fucking though? Because if we're true artists, right?
yeah,
We eventually want to be able to live off of our creations, so we
absolutely.
can continue to create freely, right? And at will, right? So if you have a million other people, if people can get the same experience from Joe Schmo over here because of you,
No.
okay, and somehow he's just making hotter shit, it's taking money off your plate. So you can no longer have the ability to live off your music.
So here's the thing, right? With me, the reason why I say fuck it is one, I don't really give a fuck. I create it for me and me only. So my niche is dark synth, dark introspective synthwave music. Pretty much that's like my average, right?
yep,
Now, for me, the music is just a pivot to another story. So if you listen to all my music, it's deep layered under textures, under vocals to tell a bigger story. So for let's just say we're talking Amir Noir, right? Which
yep,
is where there's pretty much predominantly all videos, and all the videos have a color palette, right?
Mm-hmm.
hmm
That's telling one story, right?
I get it.
Now,
yep,
coming next month, well, I'm sorry, this month, next week on the 15th, is
Amen.
another album.
Mm-hmm.
Now, that album is going to tie into that album.
I look. I get all
And
that.
so the thing is, right, it's just a means to a pivot to tell a bigger story. Now, nobody's going to have my story. I don't care if they want to sound like me, be like me, but just like everybody wants to be like Michael Jordan, but there's only one Michael Jordan. You know what I mean?
You know
Just
what?
like,
That
you know what I
that
mean?
that's
Just
a
like same thing as,
that's a
Project Porter.
perfect.
The
That's
guy
a
is
perfect. Hold on, wait a second.
incredible.
That's a perfect point to stop because we're gonna play your music, right? We're gonna play a song by you.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll let you choose. You let me know which one you want to say. And the only reason I say is because I'm gonna play your music because
hmm
I noticed that you talk in global topics. All right.
A little bit. A little
So
bit.
even if you're talking in global topics, right? And you know it pertains to your life, you're not saying anything specific to you. You're not saying anything that's specific to your life. You're saying things that are very relatable. Lord knows. I know.
So
Lord
that's
knows. Okay. I know what you're talking about and a lot of things. Okay. And
I'll explain it, but I'll let you go.
Can you hear me?
Yeah,
Did
yeah.
he freeze? Your mic, your mic, your
I
mic,
think you froze, brother.
your mic, Scotty. Can't hear you, gang. Let me add something. Like, so I've
Go ahead.
used Suno. I've used Suno. So when you
Yeah.
use Suno, you're not gonna get the perfect prompt every time you do it. You'll have to generate like maybe 3 to 7 to get the one you ask that actually is a good one.
Yeah.
Like that's a real thing right there. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not ignorant to the things that exist in the world from generative AI, period. I've
Yeah.
been up on this since maybe 2022, 2021.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I'm aware of how it's done. That's why I can speak about it so confidently. I'm not saying that it's not worth someone's while to go down that rabbit hole. For example, if someone like I presented to my friend, I said the perfect example of someone I would look at as needing to use AI would be like Beanie Siegel. He lost his voice, he had a collapsed lung or whatever, part of his lung, partially lung removed or whatever. He
Yeah.
can't rap the same as much. He still got the same talent, he still got the same shit, but
One
he
of my
needs to
favorite
be able
rappers.
to generate his voice clearer. And
Yeah.
AI can do that for. Oh, he back. Here
Hear you
goes Scott.
now.
Yeah, yeah, he would be perfect. But Suno generates multiple different. It's not going to give you the perfect thing because you prompt it clearly. That's that's deceptive.
So, all right.
It's not.
All
I
right.
know for a fact.
So what I do is, right, I generate the beat, right?
Yes.
Now, the main thing now when it comes to the writing process is, okay, how do I want to tell my story, right? How do I want to tell my story, but in a way that is still relatable to everybody, right? Now, how can I hit on a psychological note? Because if you look at like all my music, deep layered, like let's just say for slow dance, right? The hook is slow dance with my demons. You know what I mean? So that's pretty much like, yeah, if you look at the video, it's like, okay, I'm pretty much dancing with a stripper, falling in love with her, but it's actually really me slow dancing with my internal demons.
Yes, I
You know
understand
what
what you
I mean?
mean.
So it's like really
So
more
I think
multi-layered.
I think what
And
you're
so
saying, what you're getting at. Sorry to cut you off,
no, go
bro.
ahead.
Well, I think what you're getting at is saying you still provide artistry. You still have to
Right.
think of these things. You still
Yeah.
have to have ideas in your head. And you might not have the expensive camera. You might not have the engineer that can do the thing for you and all that. So I
Yeah.
understand. And
Huh.
that's the delineation. That's the delineation right there.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
like you have to generate all that stuff, and it's people who do not.
Yeah.
And that's the delineation. That person can perform. I'm not sure if you can perform your songs, right? In the
Believe it
way
or
that,
not,
know what I
like,
mean? In a way
no, that,
that's reflective
yeah.
of the product that they listened to, because that's what we call a good performance. One that isn't reflective
Yeah.
of the thing you listen to is a bad performance. That's just how it goes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I got what you're
Like,
saying.
well,
So
because
like,
that's the thing. Because a lot of people, and I'm not saying you are, because I've seen you perform
Yeah,
on
I
Straight
don't want to.
16.
Yeah, I
No,
don't
because
want to pass. Yeah,
I've seen him perform on camera. You know what I'm
yeah, yeah.
saying? So I'm not saying you. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? But
yeah.
what
right.
I'm
That's why
I
I
don't
wanted
take
to say
nothing
that.
like negative.
right,
This is
right.
all
So
like pure conversation.
Yeah,
right.
this is good.
Yeah.
But this is the thing though. Like when you're gonna perform, it's for, let's say, what I consider an artist. Okay, is a person who can perform their work. Okay, like, and that's relative because, like, I make beats too and stuff like that, and I don't know how to play keyboard. I know how to throw sounds together. So, however people want to define that is how they want to define it, right?
Hmm.
Hmm.
But I can get up on stage, bad or good performance. Okay, I can get up and perform that work, and a good artist is a person who can convey it beyond just someone hearing it. I'm saying they have to be able to make someone feel it in person. I'm saying, like, when you
So,
hear Adele, you feel the energy, but when you see
hmm
her sing the shit,
you,
it's even more. of an
Right.
experience. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
It's
So
reflective of the thing. Yeah.
right. So
Mhm.
are we gonna, let's say, are we going to consider AI generated artists true? They're artists in a way,
Yes.
okay?
There's
But
different layers. There's like hybrid, and then there's full blown. You know,
Prompters. They're called
yeah. You know what I
prompters.
yeah,
mean?
we
Yeah.
talking about the full blown ones. You know what I'm
Right.
Yeah,
saying?
they're prompters. They're prompters.
Right.
They're
Right.
prompters. It's gonna be, first of all, the laws have not passed properly to attack this from a copyright sense. And that's gonna come in a couple
Oh,
of years, for sure.
I
It's
got a
actually
clip for
coming down.
that. I got a clip for that.
That's
A matter of
definitely
fact,
coming.
yeah,
And
I
so
got a clip for that.
it's hybrids, as he said. I like what you said. Like these
Mhm.
hybrid,
Right.
and then it's prompters, and then it's artists.
Yeah.
Just
It's AI assisted and AI
yeah.
generated.
Mhm.
There's two different, and the new law that's coming down basically is gonna, if you, and it's not even a strict law. You know what I'm saying? I don't really think so. They say if you put anything human on it, it's no longer AI generated. It's AI assisted. Okay, so if you take the beat off of Suno or whatever you get it from, and then you rap on it, right?
Yeah.
And then you put the beat back in Suno along with your vocals, right? Your vocals, and it does whatever it does. It puts you on beat, it tunes you or whatever thing like that.
Right.
Change, even makes you sound like a female if you want to. You know what I'm saying? That now is AI assisted. And you can collect rights off of that. And it won't come down with this new watermark that they're going to be putting on videos or music that's generated completely by AI.
Right.
Okay?
Yep.
My issue is with people who are totally generating shit by AI and making bread. I'm saying, or even on a petty level, getting popular.
Why?
I'm saying,
It's my question to you.
because I think it's an unfair advantage.
So I'm gonna explain that, right? So
Yeah.
I'm gonna explain two things, right? So let's just say Project Porter, you're from the hood, right? You learn how to play piano off rip, never went to learn a class, nothing, right?
Right.
You just found a piano, boom. Now let's just say my parents, they come from money.
Yo,
Mm-hmm.
They
shout
pay
out to
for me
Dash
like to
Jones
have
and
piano
Lady B.
lessons,
Salute.
right? They pay for me to have music lessons, right?
Yep.
But I can only play whatever's there, whatever, play every song in the book, but I can't play anything, creational like you could. Now, wouldn't that fall in the same thing as almost along the lines of like Suno versus human?
Well,
No.
no,
Because you're
you want to
still
go?
copying, you know what I mean? There's nothing free about it.
Okay, so what you're saying is you have a advantage in your financial literacy, your financial background. Therefore, you were able to take lessons. Therefore, you were able to be quote unquote better at the piano. If I'm following what you're saying,
Yeah,
right?
and
Like
then
in
versus
a
where
general
you,
sense, technically speaking, right? Like
yeah,
your sheet music, you could read it, you could play, technical, real
yeah,
technical things that you learned. Whereas I can create things that is ear candy. It
hmm
like I understand
the
more the social
mechanisms,
aspect of
everything.
music, cultural aspect of this specific thing.
Uh,
Yes, that actually been existed
yeah,
always.
yeah, that's what I'm
Like
saying. So is it like one's considered, let's just say one is considered AI and the other one's just considered actually human?
no, because it's humanistic through and through. That's a bad comparison. That's like comparing
And,
apples to rocks, in my opinion.
and another thing too is what I've noticed. I'm not saying that there's not people who get intricate with AI, right?
Yeah.
They'll say, okay, I want an ARP here, I want a kick here, snare here, hi hat here, right?
Yeah.
And you will even choose the sounds or whatever,
hmm
but not until you actually place those sounds yourself. You know what I'm saying? Do I consider that person a beat maker? You know what I'm saying? The AI is going to create the melody with the sounds you chose. It's going to create the hit, the hat, the snare hits to your calibration and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? But you're not actually creating the actual sequence.
I'm just
You're
the
just saying,
idea behind it. You know what I mean? That's how I look at it.
yeah,
I'm just
that's the
idea
idea.
behind it.
Let me ask you
that's
this:
but hold on, but that's the difference between someone who learns piano and then actually plays it and does their variations and stuff like that themselves.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
right? So I think that what makes jazz is those guys were super technically sound, like classically trained. Like, well, I don't know where he went, but those guys were super technically sound and classically trained. They knew all the stuff so that they can forget all the shit and do whatever with it. And I think it's the same thing. It's humanistic. It's the creative aspect of the human actually touching stuff. You know what I'm saying? That is different from a prompter.
I think
You
we
may
lost
have
him.
the ideas. Oh, okay, yeah,
I
but
think we lost
wanted
him.
to ask him the stuff in the comment section. Do he write his own lyrics?
Well, yo, listen. Regardless of what, I'm gonna play
Yeah,
his shit.
yeah. And I might very well enjoy his music.
Yeah,
Oh,
yo,
here we go. What up, my?
he
Oh, okay.
keeps dropping.
Mm.
Listen, I'm gonna play his music. Yo, listen, bro. I can't deny. However, he's creating this. He's creating this shit. Yeah, he is putting together under this character of Insanity's Vendetta. He's putting together some good shit. So we're gonna play. Let's say, I like In My Fields.
All right, let's listen. Let me mute up.
Those moments were the only truth I ever knew.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Your touch was scripture. I was prayer, and you answered.
Yeah.
I swear to God, you answered.
Woo. Yeah.
You made dying feel like living. I stopped running the second you decided to stay. We sit in your car.
The arrangement.
In the morning. Windows fog, your head on my shoulder. No worries, no plans, just breathe. Heartbeat. You trace circles on my hand like you were mapping proof that I existed. With you, I wasn't fractured, wasn't multiplying. I was just one man in one body, and that was everything. You saw the wreckage and called me beautiful, and I believed you because your hands didn't lie. Those moments were the only truth I ever knew.
Yeah.
Your touch was scripture. I was bad, and you answered. I swear to God, you answered.
Woo!
I felt the exact second you stopped seeing me. Your eyes went dead and I died with them. I fractured into pieces you couldn't love. Became a man into a man, and a ghost wearing a man's skin. I was disintegrating in front of you when you couldn't save me. Every version of me betrayed you in a different timeline. I couldn't be what you needed, so I became what you feared. A shell pretending to be human. You reached for me and grabbed nothing but every regret, because I was already gone and still breathing, still touching you, but already. I'm sorry, I tell myself, because sorry means.
Yo, if you can hear me, log completely off. Possibly restart your phone and then click the link again and log back in with us. Let's finish this. This is a great conversation.
We were both watching me become something that isn't love anymore. I was the fracture, and you were the only thing I was breaking.
Yo, log off your phone completely. Turn your phone off and then log back in and click the link. I see you in the IG chat.
There's a version of me that never let you go. A version I held on tight, a version that became something worthy of keeping. But I'm none of those men. I'm the ghost of all of them. Rebuilding from ash, from Sodoms, from the space where you used to be. I don't know who I am.
Hey, shout out to Hayes the Kid. Straight Jacket in the YouTube chat. Yo, I didn't even think to look over there. I apologize, fellas. I don't have a brain. Shout out to you.
You watched me disappear and didn't look away. That's more honest than sorry. That's more true love me while I was becoming a ghost. And that's the only thing that matters now. Still here, still becoming. Still learning to live in the fracture.
Yeah.
Yo.
So yeah, man. Yeah, I can hear you. Listen, man.
Alright, so boom. Let me get a little word in. First of all, dope song. Like
Yes.
as far as a AI generated song. I'm not convinced that he can perform these songs because that doesn't sound like him. Um, and it be reflective of the track itself, right?
Should I play some rap?
Oh no. Well, yes, absolutely.
All right.
Yeah,
Let me play some. Let me play some rap. Hold on.
But
a
I don't
second.
know if he writes his lyrics or not. So I don't know because I wanted to ask him that. Like I
All
really wanted to ask him that. Yeah.
Let's see if this is it.
Loyalty in my blood, that's all I know. Never switch, never
I like this song right here. I can't lie. I like this shit.
watch me stand alone, that's my code. Loyalty, that's my name. Built different, built to last. Loyalty, never change. Real ones never pass. Starting from the bottom, kept my circle tight. Enemies around me, but my people bright. Money try to flip me, now I stay the same. Loyalty my weapon, that's my claim to fame. They want what I got, but they can't get my soul.
Woo! Let's get it back, bruh.
Loyalty in my
Here we
blood,
go. Oh damn, he got cut off again. Damn.
never switch, never
I fuck with this shit. I wish I had my sound effects. So.
watch me stand alone, that's my code. Loyalty, that's my name. Built different, built to last. Loyalty, never change. Real ones never pass. Starting from the bottom, kept my circle tight.
Yeah.
Enemies around me, but my people bright. Money try to flip me, now I stay the same. Loyalty my weapon, that's my claim to fame. They want what I got, but they can't get my soul. Real ones by my side, yeah, we roll as one whole. Every bridge I burn was for a reason clear. Fake ones see the door when the real ones near. Loyalty, that's my name. Built different, built to last. Loyalty, never change. Real ones never pass. Temptation at the door, but I don't answer twice. Principle over profit, that's my price. Watch me move in silence, no flex needed here. Loyalty's a language only real ones hear. They gon' talk, they gon' test, but I stand my ground. True to who I am when nobody's around. It's the code I live by to my final breath. Loyalty
Yeah, Hayes, that joint is fire. It's fire.
Loyalty, that's my name. Built different, built to last. Loyalty, never change. Real ones never pass. Yeah,
All right, straight. Send that.
yeah, that's all I got. Loyalty, yeah, that's all I am. Loyalty in my
Well,
blood,
like
never
Porter said,
selling
we
out.
gonna ask him, Hayes.
That's the truth.
Hey, yo, straight. Look,
Okay.
straight. I don't know. I would have to hear this. I mean, In what
If
capacity did you use the AI? I guess you know what I mean.
right, if you use the AI to generate the entire song from the beat to the lyrics to you taking your voice like my talking voice and then inputting it and then it creating the song, then you're a prompter. That's not something that we are really debating here for real.
Right.
Even we already said you can enjoy pizza or lasagna. You know what I'm saying? But we're saying that they're different. You know what
But
I'm saying?
but back to that last song I played though, right?
Yeah.
I can see him performing that, and you know those riffs and stuff in the background that's embedded in the performance track. So I can see him performing that.
It would it be again, you can enjoy it, but would it be reflective of the track itself? He sound like Johnny Yukon, which is
I
like a
don't even know
trap.
who that is.
I know.
Yeah,
He sounds
but a
like
lot of these
Johnny
guys sound alike to me. So
he sounds like Johnny Yukon, like what a Johnny Yukon song would sound like. And I'm not
uh,
saying that as a denigration because I'm not sure whether or not he wrote the lyrics or
right,
spit that into a mic and then it fixed it up for him. You know what
right.
I'm saying? I don't know because we didn't get to ask him. But to me, it doesn't sound like I'm assuming that he did it. You know what I'm saying?
But that is performable,
Right.
correct?
Well,
But whether or not he did the actual
I think
recording,
anything, whether a human did it or whether you had a generated AI, you can perform it. Whether it's good or not is what we're talking about.
yeah,
Whether
you
that
don't. But you don't
performance is
need
reflective of the
the song is a bop. It's not super complicated. It's very catchy. The beats fire, everything like that. I think
enjoy it.
anybody could perform it. You know what I'm saying? To be
Yeah,
honest.
enjoy it.
You know what I'm
Enjoy
saying?
it. Yeah, enjoy it. Yeah, I enjoyed it. I thought it was a good song. I thought it was good. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I could just kind of tell it may have been prompted out just from the lyrics to the voice to the beat.
Now,
Arrangement.
next question. Next question.
Hmm.
So if a person creates a song completely by AI, right?
I hear you, Hayes.
Do you think they should provide that information up front? Or should people just be allowed to enjoy the experience?
I think people should be allowed to enjoy what they enjoy, as long as it's not hurting anybody materially, right? Like physically, emotionally. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like actual material harm. That's one thing, but I think generative AI has its own social, political issues and my environmental issues. You know what I'm saying? That's a whole nother thing, but I want to talk about in the space of artistry.
Hmm.
I don't think you need to do that. Just like people don't fucking give away whether or not they have writers, ghostwriters and shit like that. That happens all the time. It's always been a thing. This is basically the evolution of the ghostwriter and the
But this
ghost
is
producer. But what's going to happen is
mm,
algorithms are going to be able to catch it and make you say, no, this was assisted by AI, blah, 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 blah.
right. But me to you, all right?
Hmm.
A person, you like the song and everything like that. I'm not saying, yo, every time they drop the song, yo, it's generated by AI. Please enjoy my song. I'm saying, because I think that's a violation. You know what I'm saying? If you
Of
enjoy it,
what?
enjoy it.
Of,
But like, I think it definitely takes away from the song, right? But
yes.
if asked, I think they should have to say. You know what I'm saying? Because
Oh, okay. I get what you mean.
because this
But
watermark
so
that they're
for
wait a
me,
second, because
I got it.
this watermark that they're going to be putting on songs, it's not like a plastered watermark. This is AI. It's like a digital watermark. You know what I'm
Yeah, to be in
saying?
the yeah, behind
Right.
that metadata and shit like that.
Exactly.
So
So
here's what I
yeah.
think it is. It's stolen valor. It's
So it's
stolen valor.
unethical. It's unethical.
Yes, it's stolen valor, B. Let's just keep it 100. It's stolen valor. What you're saying is unfair to the niggas who really was in the struggle, the veterans who shot shots, hence stolen valor. You
Mm.
and prompted this, my boy. That's fine. People enjoy it. They can enjoy the stories of stolen valor, but that's stolen valor. Until we can, once somebody asks you and you don't give it up, that's what we say is stolen valor. If you're giving it up and you're saying, nah, I did it via this, that, and the third, then cool.
Woo! We got him back. Sorry, I sound like an old fangirl and shit.
Oh,
We
turn your
can't hear
mic
you
on.
though. Turn.
Yo, my bad, man. I don't know what was happening. I kept getting kicked off. I'm sorry to interrupt.
Yeah, it's all good. What I was
Yeah,
saying was, we wanted to ask you, do you write all the lyrics? Do you sometimes have help with your lyric writing, etc.?
bro.
So
Listen, before you start,
go ahead.
I want you to know you do not have to answer this question if you don't want to.
I want to.
All right,
So here's the
continue.
thing, right? So everything is pretty much predicated, like what you were saying, how you feel like it's global. So everything is predicated off my life experiences, what I feel. Right now, I'm directly, indirectly explaining how I feel in the music, right? So, but in order to not be so one dimensional and make it all about me, because remember, music is about invoking emotions, whether it's retarded, I'm sorry, dumb, stupid, great, happy, sad, whatever. It's invoking emotions on a psychological level. So that's where my dark introspective synthwave comes in. You know what I mean? So I want to invoke emotions, the psychology behind it, where it can relate to everyone. Like Stranger. Stranger is one of my favorite songs that I wrote.
It's very dope.
Because like that's to me was I wrote it when my girl broke up with me and I was like, I was in a dark place. So now I got all this music flooding from this creative idea, but that was the one that when I wrote it, crying, crying as I'm writing it.
Do you write all your lyrics?
So here's the thing, right? When it at first, like, and you know me from writing, right? I'm lyrical, but I had a problem. So what I did was, I didn't
But
know.
one thing I do, because you used to send me voice notes.
Yeah.
One thing I do, I have to give him credit. He might have an issue with tempo and stuff like that, but his mind, the way he molds his lyrics are very unique. You know what I'm saying? Like, like not saying he's like Raekwon or Wu-Tang or even like, E40, but you know how they have their own world that they built. I'm saying with the words and stuff. So I'll give him credit all day for that. So when I listen to his music, I can hear elements of that. All right, but go ahead, continue.
So I was like, all right. So I went to AI, right? And I was like, I knew where I struggled with. I knew where my weakest points were. Okay. Obviously, I'm not a beat maker. How to fucking, create beats. Obviously with
Mhm.
Suno, because I was tired of like, I was generating beats before I started like writing to the shit. And I'm like, man, why the fuck is everything sounding the same, sounding the same, right? And then I still came running to the problem like, okay, why am I fucking still off beat writing to this shit, right?
Indeed, indeed.
And that was me. And anybody that knows me can attest to it. Like, yeah, dope lyrically, but you're on and off beat. So what I do? I went I went to Chat GPT. I went to Claude, and I said, look up every book, every library, everything, and give me lessons every day on music, music theory, music structure, melodies, harmonies, writing structures, and teach me every single day, and every single day for 6 months that nobody knew. And this is actually the first time I'm saying this shit. I learned how to write more constructually, more how to be on beat, more how to like write to structure rather than just okay, yeah, I got a great idea and okay, I'm just spitting it. Like,
Well, not to
So
interrupt,
did you
but
did
this
you
is the
write?
question. This is the question. What are you doing? What are you doing with that knowledge
Right.
physically?
so
Yes.
then when it came down to it, I was like, okay, now I want to tell my story. And it wasn't until my girl broke up with me, then I'm like, okay, now I want to tell a story. But how do I want to tell a story? So now that's when it came to this whole process where Ghost Code came through first. Well, no, I'm sorry, Baritone came through. The voice of the baritone, which is completely AI. And that's actually, you know what? That's actually going to be a little teaser for everybody. That's part of the storyline. Baritone. So if you ever listen to it, the rise of the baritone, completely AI generated.
All right.
That in itself was probably the first song that I created, right? And then came Ghost Code, and Ghost Code was my first single ever where AI generated beat and me writing to it.
Hey, excuse me, misdemeanor in the chat. Yes, this is a music review show, but we are. If you look at the title, we're talking about AI artists, and we're talking about, the Gucci Man Pooh site. We're not doing an album review today, so tap in next week for that. But yeah, this is a music review show. We will be playing Insanity's music. You can put flames up, put your comments in. All right, but if there
So
was a
my
if there was a disrespectful tone in that comment, please refrain from using it. I appreciate it. Thank you. All right.
my question is like, when it took you 6 months to learn how to write on beat, learn to write in a way that was like you took from different places, and you had 6 months to write these lyrics down. Did you record these lyrics in 6 months? Like, that's 6 months is
No,
a short period of time.
no,
Like,
no, 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 no. That was like me learning, 6 months of learning,
right?
and
Okay.
then came in. Okay, now what I did was, I don't want to give this part away because this part is it's not has nothing to do with as far as like anything I'm afraid of that people are gonna know. No, it's just a storyline. The bigger
Okay.
story.
Well, no, you ain't gotta
So,
do the rollout right now. You know what I'm saying,
but
don't worry about it.
the idea was, okay, how can I use AI to better myself? So like I don't want to sound like everybody else. I don't want to be like everybody else. I want to be like me, and I want to sound like me. I want to have my own distinct sound. So also in that same process as I I have MacBook Pro Air, excuse me, and I have Logic Pro, I have GarageBand, and I even told Claude, hey, teach me how to mix and master. Teach me about effects. Teach me about this and that. So rather than like it being like, okay, prompt. No, teach me these things. I want to fucking know. Sorry. I want to know how can I be better? How can I, as myself, that just, yeah, I did A&R work back in the day, but that has nothing to do with right now. Teach me how can I be better? How can I stand on my own two legs and be my own individual? Now,
So
there's still a lot of things that I need to learn.
right. So how do you don't record the lyrics?
Oh
You
yeah, I
don't
do.
record yourself. So you do. So you did all the
So
arrangement, the effect arrangement, from the reverb to the Vox to the stacking of vocal chains and side chaining. You did all of that?
so here's this where the kicker comes in, right? Now with because I've actually built like an ecosystem with AI, is all right. So when you talk about your songs, right, you have to have with AI, you have to talk about your songs. You have to be detailed and everything, right? And every song is going to be different in its own elements, right? So one, what's the emotional drive that you're trying to do? What are you trying to convey? How are you trying to convey it? Is it a closed mic? Is it open mic? Is it how do you want your voice to sit on, right?
Mhm.
So that's where I'll go in with AI, not Suno AI. Okay, how can I make this sound different? What effects? So I was using like originally, if you listen to Ghost Code and everything after that, like Infinite and all that, it's a lot of a granular reverb, vocoder effects, sitting behind the vocals.
Well, what Project Porter's asking? Okay, you use AI to give you the knowledge to use these things and what plugins to use. Did you, even if you had AI pulled up on the screen next to you, did you take that knowledge and actually go in Logic Pro and find that granular effect and all that, and cue
So
and tune it to that, or did you put it in with a prompt into an AI system and they did it for you? But you have the knowledge, but you didn't actually do it.
so in that part, right? Took that from Suno, right? Okay, that sounds good. That's okay, that's shitty. Okay, now how can I actually make this into Logic Pro? How can I make this into GarageBand? So now taking what that effect was, okay, they used granular vocoder, they use all that. Take that, record that into GarageBand, or you record that into Logic, and then use that same effect. Right now, obviously, because I'm still learning, hey, Claude, okay, they use vocoder, they use granular, whatever it is. How can I stack this? Teach me how to stack that. Now, as I'm going through it in the motions of it, now I'm applying it to it.
So you telling me you sang into a mic? That's you singing on what was the song you played?
I didn't hear it. So
Loyalty,
Loyalty.
so when
No, the song before that. That
strangers.
was more of a
strength.
singing song.
I think it was strangers or something like that. Yeah.
Strangers.
So
You're
when,
telling me hold on. I'm just going over what you said to
yeah,
me.
yeah.
You took a microphone. You sang the lyrics into a microphone after 6 months of learning how to be more international or worldly or more mass, more pop, so to speak.
I
You
guess.
did that, right? You did that. You wrote the songs. You
Yep.
wrote that song. You sang into a mic. You took your vocals, threw it in the Suno.
Yep.
It spit out, what you prompted as far as, oh, I wanted to be R&B esque with a synth wave, yada yada, right? You took that. It spit out multiple ones. You took the right one that you liked. You pulled that out, put it back into Logic, right? And
Re-record it.
and then re-recorded it, right?
Yeah.
Those things. And then you went to Claude and asked Claude, okay, this AI thing used what? Oh, it may have used this. Now, how do you know it was Logic? You said, oh, okay, I have Logic. What did it use in Logic? The.
So now
And then you went back on your own vocal and did
re-record it.
queued in all the stacks, the side chains, and everything else that it takes to do that,
So
including singing, vocal stacks, doubles, triples in some places on that song. Like I was listening closely for this. And it doesn't sound like you.
listen to let me show you.
Hold on, bro. I'm
Yeah.
a producer and engineer, like 20 years. You telling me you did all of that?
So here's the thing, right? I'm gonna explain to you. So look under sorry. I gotta find it where it is. La, 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 la.
Hey, yo, listen.
No, I'm
At
gonna
the
tell you. So there's a
at the
video
end of the
that I
day,
did. There's a video I did, right? Where it was a promo to In My Fields. Now, the whole thing is like me
dope song, by the way, too.
playing it and then singing with it, right? You can hear the change in the pitch of my voice from my voice naturally deep to lower to higher. Excuse me. So now, here's the thing that I'm pretty sure you know as a producer for 20 plus years is you can change the pitch of your voice, right? Then you can also change the format of your voice, correct?
It's
I'm
a fact.
listening.
It's a fact. It's a
Listening.
fact.
So yes, there's a lot of yes. If you listen to all songs, there's a lot of effects to it. You know what I mean? A lot of effects on top of either double layering or triple layering on top
Bro,
of effects.
I'm gonna interrupt because I'm gonna tell you like this because I engineer also not for 20 plus years and I'm just getting good at it, right? The level where I hear certain people music like and I know you got to use God particle, you got to use all these expensive ass plugins and equipment to get these sounds and this bigness and stuff like that into the music. My budget is not going to be able to afford that. All right. Now, even if you say in Logic Pro, all right, I want this sound using only Logic Pro afforded plugins, you're not going to get that because there's certain because there's this, it's just out of our budgets. I don't know what you do for work. You know what I'm saying
No,
I'm not. I'm not. Yeah.
I'm not
And
with you neither.
even if it's out of the budget, I don't want to talk about bro bread. I'm talking about the closing of a skill gap.
Well,
I
that
just
too,
said
yeah.
20 plus years and I'm not even that good because I don't make synthwave music. If you ask me
Don't
to
be mad.
mix a
So you
boom bap song, I could do it in 30 minutes.
don't be
You know
mad.
what I'm
So you probably
saying?
are that damn.
But what I'm saying is it's the closing of a skill gap. It's the difference between the idea and the skill. You could be a savant with understanding what sounds fire, but being able to do it and what sounds fire is what we call the skill gap.
It's a fact.
And
It's a
that's what
fact.
I'm talking about with you, gang. I'm saying
Yeah.
you're a prompter, and that's okay. What it
I-
sounds like to me, because you're doing a lot of spinning. I'm asking you, did you write the song? You gave me a 20-minute soliloquy.
yes.
But at
It's
the
yes or
same,
no. You
did-
don't.
you're right. You're right.
Oh,
You're right.
you know
You're
what?
right. You're right.
Here's the thing, right? I'm not gonna argue with anybody.
I'm
And
not.
no,
I'm
no,
not here to
no,
argue with you,
no,
gang.
no,
I'm
no,
just telling
and
you. You know what I'm saying? What it
that's
sounds
fine
like to me, and
because
that's okay.
no,
But what he did say that he did create the lyrics though. He did
so
say that he
He
did
said,
record the lyrics and put it into it and it made it
but what I'm
cohesive to the
saying is
tempo and everything.
that doesn't sound. That sounds like cap because it is not. Sounds nothing like specific. I just said it's a skill gap here.
okay, that's
You
fine.
just said he sounded away just 6 months ago or last time you heard his voice notes.
All right, so
Right.
now
Versus the song now, and he broke down what it takes to get there. That's all prompting.
okay.
That's just code for prompting. Like I just pulled that apart. Like, yo, oh,
I
you
mean, he
did
was
this.
describing the process that he uses, but
He was
the human,
describing
but the human element is
prompting
there though.
specifically.
Let me
The
ask,
human
If you-
element is there though.
let me
If
ask you
it
this, though,
then
right?
he's a hybrid then. Sorry.
Okay, so let me ask you this, right?
He's a hybrid.
So
I'll take that. If everything is
No,
facts,
that's his term. That's the term he used.
no,
so,
and I'll agree with that if everything is facts.
so
Right.
let me ask you this, right?
If
And,
everything is
and this is not to take away from anybody. This is just from me, from my experiences, right? So back in the day, and Scotty B knows this, is I was in A&R with Latino Maybach music, right? Label never went anywhere, but I was always around guys like Flo Rida, Rick Ross, you know what I mean? All of them cats, you know what I mean?
you know what a good song sounds like.
So I've always had an ear for things. I've always had an idea for things. I know creatively how to get things out there. Now, it's just when you have like things like, so let's just say for me, being that I have a cognitive for pattern connections, right? That's just how my brain works. So I can have an idea, but it's like, fuck, if I don't have this dot to connect it, then it's not going to connect. So when I went to other people and I was like, yo, producers, yo, I want to do X, Y, and Z. And they're like, no, because I don't see the vision. All right, fuck it. Well, I found a Suno thing, right? And I was like, oh, shit. You mean to tell me I can connect
All right, Hayes, I ask.
right? All my ideas into one because people can't even see the bigger wave. People can't see a bigger picture because everybody wants to ride a wave or they want to see the trend. And I rather see what's missing.
I understand what you do it for, gang.
so,
Like I do.
no.
I understand. You want to
So-
get your ideas out, but I'm
So-
talking about the
No,
skill
no, no.
gap.
And I'm getting to that. Is I wanted to tell a story, right? And in order to do that, best way possible is say it my way. I don't give a fuck about anybody else. I don't care what anybody else thinks about how I do things. And I'll be the first one to say, if I did something AI, fine, I did. You know what I
Yo,
mean?
well, let me ask you this. All right, let me ask you this. So whatever the creative process is over,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, that's
You are now booked to do a show,
Yeah.
okay? And you've been practicing, you've been, vocal training and stuff like that. What the chat is asking, they're asking you, can you perform these songs? If you got booked tomorrow, could you perform these songs within the ballpark of what it sounds like on the record?
Hell no. Hell no. The reason why, and I've talked about this with Bison, is I'm dead ass, honestly, insecure. I'm an insecure person. Like in front of a camera, I know this may seem odd and stuff like that. It may seem like I'm comfortable. I've never been comfortable.
Well, I'm gonna start this
No,
question.
so I'm like,
So what? So pause first
yeah,
before I say this.
yeah.
Even if you're shy, are you sounding like this in the shower? Are you striving to sound like the record in the shower?
Oh, absolutely, definitely striving, definitely.
If someone was
So,
outside the door and you didn't know someone was listening, somebody say, "Oh yeah, that's him."
so that's why I listen to that promo for In My Fields. That'll give you how I pitch my voice. That'll give you right
Is
there.
In My Fields up here?
It should be.
All right,
But
I'm gonna pull it up.
look up. There's a video that I did where I did a promo on it, and you can hear the pitch of my voice.
I'm gonna just play this song for now. You gonna be able to hear it. In My Fields. If the video gives us a different element, then I'll go ahead and play that.
Yeah.
See? But if it's just like the record, I'm gonna just play the
And
joint.
the crazy thing is, I'm actually sitting right here when I was doing the video for it.
All right. Well, I mean, so that there's the answer to the chat. He says at this point in time he could not perform it
Hell no.
like that.
Hell no.
Okay. So let me ask you this though, because it looks like a lot of your latest music is more techno R&B ish or whatever, synthwave. I don't know what the labels are, but
It would be more under like synthwave, but
right.
yeah, synthwave.
But you're starting to really lean into the singing aspect. Can you hear me?
Now we can.
All right. I don't know why this thing keeps disconnecting. My hub is acting stupid. But yeah. So you're leaning more into this vocal forward type of music.
Yeah.
Do you ever plan on performing live? Do you ever want to get a record deal? Or are you thinking like far ahead, like, okay, I'm going to create a character with some 3D animation. We're going to get some holograms popping on the stage. You know what I'm saying? Like, where are you going with this? Because, I think for people who create, if you're even going to go this route, we want to make sure that you appreciate and respect the music.
So,
you know what I'm saying?
Right now, honestly, even like let's just say a record deal was to land on me tomorrow, which I don't see it happening, but I wouldn't take it.
You're taking
I
it.
wouldn't. No,
That's cap.
no, I wouldn't. The reason why, unless, here's the caveat, and I thought about this is, unless they gave me like full creative control to tell my story, how I want to do it, and rather than predicating and dictating it, then I'm not going to take it because then now they have full creative control over my story, and I wouldn't want that to happen. That's like selling my soul to it. You know what I mean?
So let's put it this way. Let's say they offer you a deal and you get creative control, but they got to be in the room when you create. And they want to make sure it's you creating the music. Would that be something that is actually the reality here?
That's way more feasible than actual like me performing or doing anything else. I'm not a comfortable person in front of a camera.
Yeah.
But you just said you couldn't perform. You just said you couldn't perform it, but you did say you can do. If let's put it this way, if somebody who can't sing or who can sing at your level or rap at your level or sing at your level, however, the hybrid of it,
Yeah.
of the artistry itself, can sing at your all things equal, can you write a song for them and mix it and it sounds like yours?
Yeah. Give me
Okay.
Stop. Hold up.
Okay.
Hold up. Go ahead.
But the caveat, right?
Yo, Project Porter, I want to tell you that you're a fucking monster. I want you to know that.
And I love it.
He's a monster in every sense of the fucking word. I just want you to know that. And you are the perfect co-host of this show.
He's
okay? And Sanities, I appreciate your bravery and I appreciate Everything that you're bringing to the table continues, sir. I love this fucking show right now.
So,
Continue, yo.
Yeah, bro.
so again, I would be using AI, right, to tell me what to do because I'm still learning a lot of things on the mixing and mastering. So I would still be using that.
You
That
would do
kind of
the same process. You would run them through AI, run them through the
no,
thing.
no,
You
no.
would
I'm
do
not talking
your
about.
process.
We're not talking about Suno. We're not talking about Suno. We're
You're
talking
not
about
even.
we're
You
talking about
talking about what? Treblo?
like we're talking about like a Chat GPT or a Claude.
Oh, ChatGPT, Claude,
Yeah,
Gemini.
like okay, so let's just say I don't know. I'm only saying it because like he's popped up. Hayes the Kid. Let's just say one of his songs, right? Let's just say it's a rap song, whatever it is, right?
Right.
We know the structure of it. We understand okay how he wants to go about it. Okay, cool.
You
Hey,
dump. So you would dump a like song
no,
into it, like
no, because AI can't listen to music. AI can't listen to music. That can't listen to audio. So
the AI that you're using.
doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if it's Chat GPT. Doesn't matter if it's Claude. Doesn't matter if Perplexity. Whatever have you. It can't listen to audio. So
I gotta check that out. I gotta
That's
go ahead,
that's
continue.
actually incorrect. I can pull up. I wish I could screen share. I could pull up my DAW right now.
yeah.
Take a song from 1943, put it into AI, ask it what is this song and who is this artist. That's separate from my DAW. I could do that in Gemini. I could take the song itself and ask my DAW to stem separate it. It has to
Oh,
listen
I haven't
to the
looked at.
mute. That's what I mean.
Yo,
It's
all right.
tapped.
So check
No,
it
I said
out.
I haven't.
So
No,
wait a second.
hold on,
Here we go. Wait a
hold on,
second.
hold on,
AI
hold on.
Google AI says yes, multiple artificial intelligence models and tools can listen to,
Yes,
process,
stem
and
separation.
and analyze audio files or live speech. Chat GPT dash 4.0 can listen to direct voice prompts in mobile web apps or analyze uploaded audio files to transcribe, summarize, and answer questions.
Yes, it could literally listen
I
to a
tried.
song, tell
I
you
tried. I
how
mean,
many bars it is,
oh,
tell you like stem separated, tell you this is a synth, this is a guitar, this is this, and this. Bro,
so
that's
then
not,
again,
Yo,
then that
Ryu,
shows you
listening, you are bugging in the chat, bro.
then that shows you that I'm ignorant to that. Correct.
but that's what I mean.
So
How
so
can you produce, how can you engineer a song like that
okay.
and not know that?
So again, let me explain, right? Because you asked the question, I'm going to answer it, right?
All right.
So being that if I said that okay, it can't listen to audio, so what I did was pivot, right? And the pivot was okay, bring the structure, the sonic structure of the song, correct? 90 BPMs, whatever have it is, halftime swung, whatever, right? Now, okay, how do you want to go about this? Now, when it tells you how you want to go about this, now it gives you the effects. Now it gives you that, this, that, and the third. That's how I did it. I didn't know that it can listen to audio. Otherwise, shit, that would have made my fucking life easier. To be honest with you.
Right, because because I've seen Suno. I've used Suno to see
Yeah.
what this hoopla is all about.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I understand what it takes to even spit out something that's usable and feasible based on a super clear prompt. So that's
Right.
number one. Number two, you said that you do a loop-de-loop with your lyrics and your vocals.
Yeah.
It's a process that you take to even understand what plugins to use. What plugins do you use in Logic Pro before I pull it up myself right now?
Well, you asked, that's a question?
Yeah, that's the
Oh, I'm
question,
sorry.
gang. You said you can engineer that song. If I brought my artist Trill to you, if I brought Triz to you right now, and he is extremely talented, if I brought him to you right now, you can engineer that song to sound like yours. Because that's how engineering works. I could take Scotty's vocals, put him in the studio, and if I do pop songs, I could record his shit and mix him in a way that sounds pop clean. Or
Yo, all
sounds
them
boom, bang,
stutters
bang. Yeah, or
and
that,
phasing and
Let
stuff.
me ask you this respectfully.
It
though.
takes a lot of
bounce,
CPU power
bounce
too.
ear to ear. What?
Let me,
All
let me
right.
ask you this though, right? So, if the knowledge that you know, right?
Yes.
Let's just say the knowledge, and I mean this respectfully, and this is with anybody. If the knowledge that you know is and you have a defense or whatever, or a hatred for AI.
I don't.
No. I'm saying anybody. I'm just saying
I
anybody.
don't.
No,
Yeah, I don't
anybody.
either.
I'm just saying
I
anybody.
I don't
like I
at
said,
all.
I fucking love your music, bro. I play it when I'm at
Right.
work.
What I'm
We
saying is,
enjoyed this.
no, I'm saying, why isn't the people that hate AI, like they hate it, whatever they have you, why isn't their music any better? If
This
they,
is a whataboutism. This is a
so,
deflection of
no,
my
but I'm just
question.
saying, like, think about
But
it.
it goes
Think about
back
it.
to the skill gap,
So,
though. At the same time,
so let me ask you this, right? So let's just say we both have to work at the same job, right? Whether it's nepotism or anything like that, shouldn't that, and the boss gives me more money and gives you less money, doesn't that mean that you should maybe work harder?
no,
No,
because
if it's
nepotism.
nepotism,
If it's
what are you doing,
nepotism,
bro?
For me, like, look,
Brother,
you can
bro.
look. No, think about this. Think about this. No, think about this, right? So there's nepotism in any job. There's
Oh my
nepotism. Listen,
God.
it's not. It's
no,
not.
hold on. There's always favoritism, and that's just inevitability.
Well,
Right?
yeah, favoritism, not nepotism, though.
There's nepotism and there's favoritism, right? So honestly, as a grown ass man that's about to be 40 this year on October, right?
Salute,
I don't.
salute.
Thank you.
No.
I don't care what other people do or don't do.
All
End
right.
of the
This
day, no,
goes
hold
back.
on, hear me out.
Sure.
So I can't control whatever Tommy down the street uses Suno, Melissa uses Claude Code, whatever you want to use to you think is gonna better your life. Hey, do you boo woo woo woo? So
Aye.
now at the end of the day, only I can do is control myself. And regardless of whether you want to use Suno as a full AI artist or you want to be a hybrid or whatever, it's still not going to make you famous. At the end of the day, you still got to put in the work. You still got to promote. You still got to do everything daily in order for the algorithm to say, hey, you know what? Insanity's Vendetta, hey, Scotty B, hey, Porter, Hayes, whoever. We notice you now. And it
Yo,
don't.
Hayes, I'm not going to put you on if you're going to be mean, okay? I just know that.
No, I'm just saying anybody. So it's like the same thing. The same token is you can have the biggest bomb in the world, but if nobody's around to hear it, did it make a noise? And that's where it really comes down to.
I mean, but that also has to do with marketing and shit like that, because nowadays a lot of shit that's not even sonically pleasing is getting pushed out there. You know what I'm saying? So that's a whole different machine that's involved in the music process too.
Here's what I'll say about it,
Yeah.
real quick.
There's a market for everybody. Like we talked about that on that Ra-ta-ta-ta song.
Yeah, so that's literally where I was going. It's a market for everything. It's an audience for everything, and I do not disagree with you with regard to if people enjoy a thing, they enjoy a thing, right?
No.
If people enjoy the stories of a soldier that didn't actually go to war,
Oh my
then that's
God.
fine. That's
I caught a
called
little bit end of
stolen
it.
valor.
No.
Okay? I want everybody to understand the difference between somebody who got the skill to shoot that gun, who went out there and did it, and can show and prove, versus someone who looks like they can, who maybe can trick you that they can. And hold on, and
Yes,
can
go ahead.
sell that thing. We're not talking about whether or not someone enjoys those stories and you can sell that thing. That's all well and fine in the world of a capitalist society. I'm good with that. I have no
I like what you said
stake
that. Sheesh.
in the game. I have no stake in that. What we're talking about, you say you don't give a fuck. That goes back to what Scotty is saying.
Yeah.
This is about respect for the artistry. You're saying you don't have that for real. You're saying you have respect for what may get you heard and your idea out there. That's
No.
also fine. That bro,
No,
you
that's
just
not-
said
that's no.
we let
No.
you cook.
No.
Hold on, let me land, bro.
Alright,
I
sorry.
let you
Gentlemen,
cook, bro.
gentlemen,
Okay.
gentlemen,
No,
gentlemen, gentlemen.
no,
I
we
respect.
good,
I'm
we
sorry.
good, we good, bro.
That's my
We
fault.
good.
All right.
No,
All
we
right.
good, Scotty. We good, bro. What I'm saying is, I want to land before I let him say, go again. Because
I'm sorry to interrupt.
he spent us with a whataboutism about marketing and what makes dollars and what. All well and good. Scotty asked a specific question. I asked a specific question.
Yeah.
Very specific. And it is exposed in your answer is not a direct answer,
Yeah.
but one that leads me to believe
Yeah.
that you don't have the same respect for it as someone who actually closed a skill gap.
Okay.
See, that's all, because you said it yourself. I'm just saying the things you said in summary. That's it. You know what I'm saying? From the way you record, in summary, from what I understand as a recording artist or engineer, and what you are saying about your approach to thinking about music from an artist and repertoire standpoint, but notice not from an artist making standpoint, from a proctor standpoint. How you speak about music is from a proctor standpoint.
Okay.
The language with which you use. I'm just coming to you. We do a show, we talk to artists every day, we know.
Yeah.
So that's what it sounds like. Whether or not I enjoy it is a different thing altogether.
Yeah.
I enjoy your songs that you put out. I enjoy people enjoying your songs. Hence the delineation. I'm cool with that. I have no problem with it, bro. So it's no whataboutism to have with me about that.
No.
Know what I'm
I
saying?
apologize for interrupting you. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's good. You good, bro.
Let me ask you this question,
Go ahead.
Vendetta.
Yeah.
All right, this is a straightforward question. All right,
Go ahead, hit me, brother.
do you want to be respected in artistic spaces, like recording spaces, like with other?
Are we talking like our community, like Straight 16? Are we talking
Just in general, do you want to be respected as an artist within artistic vocal recording, music recording artist spaces? Do you want to be able to go to South by Southwest and hand out your music and network with other artists and be respected on the level that you respect them?
So that is a fucking phenomenal question. I love the question.
Appreciate it, yo.
Give me a second to think about that because I've never thought about that. So I respect it.
Well, while we wait, we gonna play In My Fields, damn it. Let's get it. That shit fire. Let's go.
Hell yeah, play that.
Those moments were the only
When mute up.
truth I ever knew. Your touch was scripture, I was prayer, and you answered. I swear to God, you answered. You made dying feel like living. I stopped running the second you decided to stay. We sit in your car at 3 in the morning. Windows fog, your head on my shoulder. No worries, no plans.
Well, you had to play this shit.
Yo, fuck this shit, bro.
Oh, sorry, man.
We running it back. I'm
All
sorry.
right.
I know it's painful. I'm sorry, brother. But this shit fire, my guy.
Oh, gonna have me crying on this one. Stop.
Your touch.
I hope your face ain't ugly when you cry, man.
And you answered. I swear to God, you answered. You made dying feel like living. I stopped running the second you decided to stay. We sit in your car at 3 in the morning. Windows fog, your head on my shoulder. No worries, no plans, just breathe. Heartbeat, you trace circles on my hand like you were mapping proof that I existed. With you I wasn't fractured, wasn't multiplying. I was just one man in one body, and that was everything. You saw the wreckage and called me beautiful, and I believed you because your hands didn't lie. Those moments were the only truth I ever knew. Your touch was scripture, I was bad, and you answered. I swear to God, you answered. I felt the exact second you stopped seeing me. Your eyes went dead and I died with them. I fractured into pieces you couldn't love. Became a man into a man, and a ghost wearing a man's skin. I was disintegrating in front of you when you couldn't save me. Every version of me betrayed you in a different timeline. I couldn't be what you needed, so I became what you feared. A shell pretending to be human. You reached for me and grabbed nothing but every regret, because I was already gone. Still breathing, still touching you, but already. I'm sorry that I tell myself, because sorry means
Yeah, you can't deny it. You can't deny
I
it.
was already multiplying, already dying. You felt me leaving and couldn't stop it. become something that isn't
Yo, I'm
love
sorry.
anymore. I was the fracture, and you were the only.
All right, we ain't gonna play the old joint. Listen, bro.
Fuck.
Yo, flames in the comments. I'm saying there's no denying it. You know what I'm saying? This song is fire, and that's not what we're debating. We're not debating the
Stop me.
end product. We're not, yeah, we're not, you know what I'm saying? Obviously, it's coming from a place of where you feel deeply about it. So, and yes, music is supposed to invoke feeling and emotion and run the gamut of a lot of things, right? And we're not taking away from your vision or your artistry. It's just
All right. So to answer
you
your
did,
question,
yeah. Go ahead.
to be honest with you, so wow, fuck. I just want to tell my story. That's all I want to do. I don't like I have a vision, I have a goal. I know what I want to achieve at the end of the day. I don't I don't know if I want to be respected for anything. I just want to be able to tell my truth, tell my story. However, whoever resonates to it, whoever feels it, fuck with it. I love who loves me. I love who rides with me. You know what I mean? And that's the only thing I care about. I care about the people that are in my circle. I don't care about outside noise. I don't care about naysayers and things like that. And if you listen to, like what I told you, Baseline Venom, if you listen to Ghost Code, if you listen to Infinite, that was just really me talking to critics. And then it wasn't until like I said the heck with them, and obviously I don't want to curse. The heck with them. I want to make things for me. I want to be me at the end of the day, and I want to tell my story, whether people like it, people don't like it. Because at the end of the day, you can have one loyal fan that's just gonna be there. You know what I mean? And that's all that matters. And like to me, like that's what I come to the realization on is just like I just want people to just whoever resonates with it, resonate with it, and
Yo, listen, I'm gonna tell you, you ain't even gotta say no more, bro. Listen, I'm a fan. I rock with you. I support you. I'm saying, don't ever worry about that. However you come about it and stuff, and shit like that. Some people just take the slower route. I'm saying that's all it's about, man. But you know,
but I appreciate
never feel like you don't have support over here. You send your music over here and as much as you want. All right.
no, but I really appreciate Project Porter. You know,
Yes.
I
I
really
mean, I do too, man. It's my guy right here. You see
yeah,
this shit?
like and
Yeah.
the reason why I appreciate him is because you know what, he asks hard hitting questions,
Yes.
and you know they may be uncomfortable. They may not be like, oh shit, oh ride with you questions or whatever. But sometimes you need those uncomfortable questions. Sometimes you need those uncomfortable conversations. And I just want to say, dude, I appreciate you. I salute
I
you.
appreciate y'all, man. I appreciate you being open to the conversation, like coming on, you know what I'm saying, discussing some of your process, playing some of your songs. I think they dope. You know what I'm saying? So, whatever
Indeed, indeed.
attention you get or like, you know what I'm saying? Like if that deal comes your way that I said before, that kind of tailored to the way that you like to operate within your space, then more blessings to you, bro. I'm all here for good music anyway. But I think the conversation on how that music is made, the process of making that music in this particular climate is important until we have the laws and the delineations that are clear for all of us, so that these conversations aren't needed. I think that it's a good thing to have them while we can still have them. You know what I'm saying?
I do want to
Hey.
say though, you are like I said, October 15th. I'm sorry, August 15th. There is going to be a whole paradigm shift to the music.
Joe, listen, we want to be a part of it.
No, you,
Come.
you guys are going to be a part of it.
Yeah. All right.
You guys are going to see everything totally different from me to not me.
Okay, I
Uh,
got you.
so you are going to see a total different narrative, a whole different storyline. to everything, but I promise you, everything is gonna connect from when you listen to Ghost Code. Wait, I'm sorry, Baritone, Ghost Code to the last song, which was Coin Drop. Everything is gonna connect to
All right, say less.
even Amir Noir, and Amir Noir, to better say, is a character. So
Okay.
if you listen to Tory Lane's album, man, that '80s album he did,
Yep.
that was my inspiration to a lot of things.
You didn't put that into a prompt, did you?
No, 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 no. That was an
All
inspiration
right.
to things
Awesome.
to a
Well, hey, well, listen, my guy, listen, pull up anytime. The link that I sent you is always good. All right. It's never a new link. It's never a new link. All right.
But I want to give a shout out to Hayes the Kid.
Uh-huh.
Big Jersey. Love that guy. He is amazing. Probably one of the most realest motherfuckers on this planet. I salute him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I love watching his lives. He has some amazing beats. He's an amazing songwriter and a rapper.
Damn right.
That's
Boy, good.
one of my guys. That I ain't even gotta say low key. Nah, that's the guy right there. That's the dude. I Porter, I definitely want to follow your music.
Yeah, man, get at me.
I would definitely want to support. Scotty, you already know
Yeah.
I always love with you. I
Yeah,
think you're
always.
amazing. I think you're probably one of the most slept on people, lyrically.
Appreciate you, brother. I appreciate it, man. Thank you. Thank
I
you.
feel like you're a professor when it comes to the bars and stuff like that. You have an unorthodox flow, which who cares? If it lands, it lands. If it's good, it's good. And I think you're
Yeah.
amazing at it. And I'm like, yo, damn. And especially when you told me when you and Solo went at it, I was like, no way.
Yeah, that was a good battle too. I think we came out even. But yeah, thank you for being a guest, yo. Yo, listen, we was gonna talk about the Gucci Mane Pooh Shiesty thing. We had an hour and 50 minutes. I think we could wrap it up.
Yeah, that was
Pause.
a good. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
John.
Yo, tap in next week.
Yeah.
You should. You should. Send that dude some money too, man. Get some beats, man. Listen, yo, thanks for tapping in. Thanks for everybody in the chat. Instagram, YouTube. I didn't even check Facebook. Yo, this is gonna be so good. Thanks, guys. I appreciate it. That's the show.
Bless.
We gonna end it with Ghost Code, all right?
Yeah.
All right, brother.
All right. Let's see. Ghost Code. That's a song, right? Then we go to single. All right.
The first single.
Real life bleeding through the speakers, no facade. Moving silent like a ghost, that's the code I applaud. Melody in my chest, but the message is hard. Built this from the wreckage, now I'm raising the bar. Every word a weapon, every breath calculated. Street truth mixed with soul, never contaminated. Cutting through the noise, yeah, the message stays hard. Light a flame in the darkness, leave a permanent mark. They want the struggle, they want pain in the song. I'ma give them real life, but I'm proving them wrong. Gangster with a heartbeat, ruthless with grace. Truth on my tongue and it's written on my face. No pretense, no filter, just authentic and raw. Living out loud and I'm breaking the law. Every scar story, every step a sacrifice. Pay the cost in full, yeah, I'm done paying the price.